Well, we made it. We made it to December 2022. Hello, everyone. Carmine from New York here with another exciting photography video. First things first, right? We got to take care of business. Go to this red box right there. Press it. That's the subscribe button. Free, of course. You'll get all of my past videos and all of my future photography videos absolutely free. All right. Also, thumbs up. See that little box with the thumbs up? Click on that, comment below, and email me any question about photography. blackandwhitephoto@aol.com. All right. As you can tell by the title, today's episode is going to be something I really never really touched upon in over 195 photography videos. Let me give you a little history about today. Right now, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on December 1st. Christmas. It's right around the holidays. It's right around the corner. Okay, so I got a phone call last night. A friend needed a ride to Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York has just the same amount of great photo opportunities for street photography. So, of course, I said yes. I would take him to Brooklyn. Good friend, right? You do a friend a favor. So, picked him up very early in the morning, and we drove to Brooklyn. So, of course, every time I leave the house, I grab a camera. What did I grab today? I've already done a video on this. I'll put a link below. Guys, this is the Kodachrome sensor camera, the Olympus E-500. This is the 4/3 sensor, right? DSLR, huge screen in the back. But you know why we love this camera. We love this camera because of the sensor. It's a Kodak sensor. Kodak invented, designed, and engineered and manufactured this sensor with Kodachrome film in mind. That's why the colors that you're going to see in a second are so gorgeous. So today, right, I take my camera and I'm driving through Brooklyn, and I want to tell you guys something that I've been doing for over 50 years. I've been taking photographs from inside the car out the window or through the windshield. It's an awesome opportunity that just should not be missed. There's a few things to keep in mind for when you're driving and you have your camera with you. Safety first. Now, I don't want to sound like an old guy talking about safety, but you have to understand it's not just you, it's everybody around you that needs to be safe. So, I will just tell you how I do it. Driving through Brooklyn on the side streets, right? You can't really do this on the highways and expressways and parkways. So you're on the side streets. Almost 99% of the time, I take my photographs when I'm at a stoplight. I'm like, okay, good. There's a stoplight. I stop, right? You make a full stop. You put the car in park. Not just with your foot on the brake. You have to put the car in park because you might roll, right? Your foot might ease off the brake, and then the car sometimes starts to roll. Okay, so having said that, right, I open up the window, right? At least that's one more piece of glass out of the way that you have to photograph through. And I generally like to take a zoom lens because sometimes what you want to photograph out the window, it's not going to be too close. Sometimes it's half a block away across the street. So this way to fill the frame, remember, fill the frame with your subject. So my car's in parked. I'm at a red light. I'm not bothering the cars behind me, right? I didn't stop in traffic just to take a picture. That's stupid, okay? Especially here in the city. So you stop, you take your photograph, and when the light turns green, you go. Now, sometimes you'll have to pull over if you can, and park in the curb. This way you can take your time and take as many pictures as you want. So I have 5 photographs that I took today in Brooklyn, New York, with the Olympus E-500 digital camera, DSLR, 4/3 sensor made by Kodak to look like Kodachrome film. So the first picture we're going to look at right now is a black and white picture I took of some birds on a wire. This shot was taken right through the windshield. Now, don't think that the picture will be distorted somehow if you take your photograph through the windshield. Just make sure your windshield's clean. Okay? So let's look at that picture now of the birds in black and white. Okay, the next picture I want to show you is what I call a Brooklyn corner. All right, now this shot that you're going to see was taken out through the driver's side window. It was open. I was at a red light, and I took this shot. What I like about this shot, it's very busy, and you really get like the essence of this particular neighborhood that I was in. Let's look at this shot called Brooklyn Corner. All right, next shot. I was driving under a highway here in the city called the BQE. It stands for Brooklyn Queens Expressway. That's the road. The picture you're about to see, the highway, the BQE was above it, and there's another traffic lane underneath it. Okay, this is a suspended expressway that doesn't go above water for most of the way. It goes above other roads. Okay, so let's take a look at this shot taken also, window open, driver's side window, car was in park at a red light, and this is called the rust hole. Let's look at the rust hole right now. All right, guys, the next picture, it's called the stamp wall. Now, this picture I pulled over to the curb on the right-hand side, put the car in park, opened the passenger side window, told my friend to lean back, and I took this shot from the driver's seat out the passenger window, and this is called stamp wall. You'll understand why when you see it. Okay, the final photograph that I took today, I call it the big arm. I've never seen this before. Guys, what this is a 22-foot tall bronze sculpture of a man's arm coming up out of the ground. Okay, this is a sculpture. I did a little research just for you. It's a sculpture by the sculpture artist Hank Willis Thomas. It represents the borough being number 1, right? You'll see the fist, you'll see the finger holding up number 1, pointing to the sky. The name of the work of art, the sculpture, is called Unity. And I found this very interesting if you like basketball. The arm is actually modeled by NBA star Joel Embiid. Embiid. All right, let's take a look at this photograph. Now, before I show you it, let me tell you how it was taken. I was already parked on the right-hand curb. I was parked. My friend left the car. He had to go in. He was in there for like 2 minutes in a building, and he came back out. While he was in that building, I was looking around for things to photograph, and in my rear view mirror, I saw this sculpture, Unity. So I'm like, okay, I couldn't turn around, right, and take a good shot of it, right? So I says, let me just try this. The driver's side view mirror, okay? I zoomed in, trying to crop as much as I can of, that dumb plastic frame around the mirror. And I took the shot, and I call this shot the big arm. Now, very, very interesting. When you take a photograph in a side view mirror, they are all kinds of convex and concave, to rightfully so, to give you a wider perspective of the cars coming up alongside of you. So see if you can see in the photograph that the sculpture is sharp, but the surrounding background is blurry, and then it goes back sharp again. It's a little distortion on the sides, which was not the subject. I find it very interesting. Let's take a look at big arm sculpture right now. Okay, so I think that's what I wanted to talk to you about, right? Let's see. Yep, I think I nailed everything I wanted to say. Thank you for dropping by. This is a real quick video on taking photographs from inside your car, okay? But if you're the driver, you must be in park, okay? None of this driving while photographing. You will get killed, or you will kill somebody, all right? Be smart. A photograph is worth losing to keep everyone safe, all right? Guys, thank you very much. Hit the red box right over here. That's the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up and comment below. Guys, have a great day. See you on the next video.